Hello teachers, this is the second installment to the two-part series on Google Forms. This is not meant to be an introduction, so please make sure you watch that first video if you're still wondering about how to create a Google form. This is going to be focused on assessments, using forms for assessments. Went ahead and named our quiz here. The first thing I want to do is uncheck this, require Carroll County Schools login to view. Your students do have a Carroll County Schools login, but to me it's so much easier to share the form out when you don't have to have kids log in on each device. So obviously if you don't have the students log in, the first question has to be, what is your name? So I'm going to put that in as a text-based question. Always do required. And there we go, that's our first question. You can go in as well and once again add a video in here. So maybe we want to video on adding fractions. Here we go. Alright, so you can stick in video clips pretty quick inside of a Google form as well. You can title it if you need to. I'm going to make a couple real quick questions here after this, so let's just do multiple choice here. Alright, so who's President of the United States? Multiple choice. We'll do Bush, Clinton, or Obama. Required question. Done. Okay, and then the next we'll have another question as well. Remember, you can all the different types of questions you can insert in this. You really want to stay out of the text-based questions or the paragraph text, because when you grade these, we're going to be using an add-on to grade these quizzes. Those text-based questions have to be exactly correct. So the spelling and the capitalization has to be exact. So really, unless you're doing a spelling quiz, I would try to stick with the multiple choice checkbox, choose from a list, that kind of thing. Let's do a choose from the list, the next one. So we're going to do choose from the list here. I'll go ahead and change our options. Let's see here. Alright, those are our three options. We'll make this a required question as well. I'm not sure if yeah, okay. I see a little red asterisk beside the first one, so we know that it is a required question. Once you have all of your questions in the quiz, you're ready to go ahead and get that quiz out to the students. The blue send form button is the way we're going to do that. Remember, students don't have email, but we can take this link and paste it anywhere. So we can put it in a document and share the document with the students. We can save this link onto a desktop if we have a station of computers we want them to take it to. You can do the same thing with an iPad as well. You can also post it to your website or put it on your Edmodo page. So this is the easiest way. You can also turn this into a QR code. How do we turn it into a QR code? I'll show you that real quick. One of my favorite ones is goo.gl. So come in here. I copied my URL to my form. I'm going to paste it in right here. Shorten URL. Here's the shortened URL. You can have them type it in, or if we click on the details button right here, there's your QR code. So actually, students, we can print that out and the students can scan it with their smartphones and take that quiz directly from the QR code. So there's a couple different ways to get that quiz out to the students. I'm going to go ahead and take the quiz a couple times just to show you what to do. So the first thing I'm going to do, and take it like a student here. All right, so John, who's the President of the United States? John will get it right here. Who's the Vice President? Joe Biden. Great, he submitted. Submit another response. Have those students, click on it and pass the iPad to the kid next to them. As long as you don't have to have them sign in, they can just put in their name. Once they put in their name, they can come through here and complete the quiz as well. We'll get this one wrong here. All right, so submit another response. One more thing. Before you go into grade this, you have to actually set up the key. So how to set the key up? You just take the quiz with the key being the name, and that's just the easiest way I found to do that. So obviously you want to get this correct. We're talking about the key here, so I'll click submit. I can now, go back to submit another response, but we're going to go ahead and look at the form itself. Remember, here's my spreadsheet that's attached to it. I have my 3 responses right here. We can go ahead and click on view responses. here are all my responses. So just imagine that 30 kids or maybe 90 kids took this quiz. We have all the responses right here. You can come in here and look at the summary of responses to kind of see, all right, just get an overview, real quick overview of how the students in your class did. It looks like, 2/3 of the class got this one correct, 1/3 missed it. So that's just kind of a quick analytics way to break down where you are as a teacher in a specific content area, lesson, that kind of stuff. Do we need to cover it again or move on? How do we grade it though? To have this quiz automatically grade itself, we need to be in the spreadsheet view. Okay, so not in the form view, but the actual spreadsheet, adjacent spreadsheet attached to it. Okay, once you're in the form view, or the spreadsheet view, you click on add-ons and get add-ons. Right here's Flubaroo. It's probably going to be the most one of the most widely used ones. It's got 156,000 users right now. We're going to go ahead and add Flubaroo on there. It says helps quickly grade and analyze online assessments and assignments, as well as email scores to students. Obviously, our students don't have email yet. That may be coming soon, though, for the high school. So we click on Flubaroo. Would like to know who you are. Yes, they know us already. So we're going to go ahead and add that add-on. Looks like we're good to go there. Once you do that, come into add-ons. Here's our Flubaroo. Really, 2 easy steps to grade an assignment in Flubaroo. Click on grade assignment, and it's going to bring up 2 steps. Step 1, all right, please select a grading option. The first one we said name, so it knows it's identifying a student. So we're just going to leave that just the way it is. And then each question is going to default to 1 point. Now if you want to weight those differently, you can. I'm going to leave mine 1 point. So really the first step, I really didn't do anything. I let the computer do it for me. The second step, all you have to do is come in here and choose the key. So here's my key. That's how I know it's my key. I click continue, and it's going to grade my assignment for me. Now, I don't see how much easier an add-on can be than that. So I really like the fact that Google allows third parties to come in and add on different things for them. A couple different things. Number 1, it highlights a student if they get lower than 70%. So we see here that Josh got a 50% because he got one question, right and one wrong. It also highlights the question that if the class, it's over half the class misses the question, it's going to highlight that for you as well. So you kind of get to break down those that data a lot better. And here's a little summary as well. So not only do we see what the student did and how they did, but we also see each question. Which one do we need to go back and hit again? So one of the big initiatives in Carroll County Schools this year, and I guess all of the state of Georgia with the TEKS process, is differentiated instruction, and making sure we use data to drive instruction. This to me is one of the easiest ways. Within 8 minutes, I've created an assignment, pushed it out to my students, and had it automatically graded. Now I can go back in as a teacher and I can see where my students are. This could be a quick 2 or 3 question formative assessments as they're walking out the door or walking in the classroom that day. The difference between a TEKS level 2 and a TEKS level 3 is using data to drive your instruction. So you go in at the end of the day, you check out these results. That informs what groups you're going to have tomorrow or next week and what activities you're going to plan in the future. All the teachers that have used Google Forms for automatically graded assessments in the past love it, and they all say they're going to continue to use it in the future. So please remember to always email me at joshua.bingham@carrollcountyschools.com if you have any questions. Thanks.